Hi, I'm Wayne Williams, and I have the honor of serving as your Secretary of State. Since my election in 2014, I've transformed our office into a nationally recognized model of fairness, efficiency, competence, and professionalism. I've worked hand in hand with our county clerks across the state to ensure that Colorado has the fairest, most honest, and most open elections in the nation. I'm honored to have the support of county clerks across the political spectrum, including Republicans, both of the unaffiliated clerks, and many of the Democrats. Election security has been one of my top priorities. We recently obtained modern paper-based voting systems throughout the state and have added multiple safeguards to ensure that every vote is properly counted. In 2017, Colorado became the first state in the nation to institute post-election risk-limiting audits to ensure your vote is counted accurately. It's not a surprise, then, that the Washington Post and the Denver Post recently called Colorado the safest state to cast a vote. I've also made it easier to vote than ever before. We helped fund 24-hour ballot drop boxes across the state, and I obtained support from both Democrats and Republicans in the legislature to establish an automatic voter registration tied to your driver's license. These efforts have allowed Colorado to achieve the highest voter registration percentage of any state in America, and we consistently rank in the top 5 in election turnout. I've also made it easier to do business in Colorado by making registration and reporting more affordable and more streamlined than ever before. I slashed fees, and our $10 renewal is the cheapest in the nation. As a result, business in Colorado is booming. We've added more than 100,000 businesses in the 3.5 years I've been your Secretary of State. I'm proud of all that my office has achieved, including our 7 national awards for innovation and election security. My name is Wayne Williams, and I hope I've earned your confidence and your vote for Colorado Secretary of State. Thank you.
My name is Jenna Griswold, and I'm the Democratic nominee for Colorado Secretary of State. I'm running for Colorado Secretary of State to ensure that every eligible Coloradan has their voice heard in accessible and secure elections, to stop dark money in Colorado campaigns, and to help small business owners and entrepreneurs. Now, I grew up working class in Estes Park. My mom worked 2 jobs, but we would still sometimes go to food banks. So I started working the summer after 7th grade to help out and saw that a lot of Colorado families struggled. That's what inspired me to be the first person in my family to go to a 4-year college and then law school because I wanted to help even the playing field for Coloradans. A couple of years into my legal career, I got the great opportunity to join President Obama's campaign as a voter protection attorney. I fought to protect our voting rights here in Colorado in 2012, and I've been protecting our rights ever since. See, last year, at President Trump's request, our current Secretary of State sent all of our personal voter information to Trump's commission in D.C. As a result, thousands of Coloradans canceled their voter registration. Thousands. Colorado's elections were also targeted by Russian cyber attack in 2016. I'm running for Secretary of State because the Secretary of State should protect our democracy and expand access to it. I believe that every eligible Coloradan, Republican, Independent, and Democrat alike, should have their voice heard in our elections. That's why I plan to expand automatic voter registration and bolster our cybersecurity. I plan to stop secret political spending in Colorado elections, and I'll work to make the Secretary of State's office into a one-stop shop for first-time business owners and entrepreneurs. My name is Jenna Griswold, and I'm the Democratic nominee for Colorado Secretary of State. I humbly ask for your support this election.
My name's Blake Huber, and I'm seeking your support for Secretary of State of Colorado. Let me start with a story. The voters are evenly split between two candidates, one who is honest and ethical, and the other is willing to win at all costs. The unscrupulous candidate finds someone that agrees on the issues with the first candidate and gets his nefarious buddies to also support this new candidate. The two honest candidates split the vote, and the shady one wins. This is not illegal, but it is immoral, and it must be stopped. Another problem with our current system is that it often forces you to vote for the lesser of two evils. Maybe you already decided who you want to vote for, or you want to vote for the lesser of two evils. You should be allowed to, but not forced to. Our current system forces you to express all you feel about all the candidates in a single vote. Who benefits from this single vote? The voter or the special interests? Alternative voting methods need to be studied to allow us to better express ourselves at the ballot box. Maine has decided on ranked choice voting. Others prefer approval voting. I want Colorado to study all alternative voting methods to see how they would work in municipal elections before going statewide. Our current legislature and our current Secretary of State says there's nothing wrong with our current system. We only need to look at the elections recently in Ohio and the special election in Pennsylvania to see how a spoiler, a vote splitter, will affect a race. Show your support for the concept of a more rational voting system by casting your vote for Blake Huber for Secretary of State, and change your voter registration to the Approval Voting Party. This year, vote for a candidate who doesn't talk about his accomplishments, but thinks outside the box. Thank you.